My dad is an amazing man, and many of you know him. But the reason that Anna asked him to give a toast tonight is that he and my mom, who could not be here tonight, have been married for 70 years. I mean, it's just amazing precedent to set. I don't think John and I are going to make that. I know. I know. If I don't kill him before. I know. I mean, I wrote him the damn speech. But anyway, I digress. Uh, I wanted to, I'm going to pass the microphone over to my dad. I just wanted you guys to all know that he is just an amazing person, and our whole family loves him to death. And here you go.
Thank you. It's really nice to be here with you folks tonight. As a matter of fact, it's nice to be most anywhere at my age. I've got a note in my pocket. Kathy went through all my coats back at home and put a note in them. And I just discovered today I don't wear a coat like this very often. And I thought maybe it was going to help me with my speech, but really what it says is, if I look dazed or confused, my name is Joe, and I live at the Davenport Retirement Village. So remember that if things get out of hand here. But this part of the paper, whoo, maybe I need another glass of that wine. Anyway, as it says right here, good evening. And I'm delighted to see you folks. You know, you're so handsome, so well clothed, so beautiful suits and outfits and hairdos. That's part of the problem. I'm scared to death. I'm intimidated. That's a 4-syllable word. No, it isn't. It's 5 syllables. Anyway, I use this situation. I have to use another plan. It's called Plan B. That's exciting, isn't it? Plan B is, God, I hope this is okay with you guys, but you're all sitting here in your underwear. No, don't worry, you still look nice. A lot of you buy pretty nice underwear. And I'm not intimidated anymore. I'm here because Anna asked me to. Several weeks ago, she said, will you take part in my wedding reception? Well, you, as a grandfather, you're not going to turn down your granddaughter to do something like that? I said, sure, I'll be there. Yeah, I said, what would you like me to do? You know, I figured I'd bust the tables after dinner or stack some chairs. No, no, no. I want you to talk. I want you to give a little talk. I want you to give us some advice about marriage. Well, man, I was amazed. I've been at the marriage business for a lot of years, as you heard. That's 70 years and 4 months, by the way. I wasn't waiting for that applause. I'm trying to read somebody's notes. Anyway, I'm delighted to be here, Anna and Wes. You're the best. I love you. And I'm going to give you some advice. And I want you, the rest of you folks, to pay attention, because maybe you could use a little of this. Number one is pretty obvious one. Don't forget the important dates, the anniversaries. you might want to remember tonight. You might want to remember birthdays. That isn't the point. I'm telling you is don't get too lavish with those gifts, especially at the start. I've got a friend back home. His name is August Schmidt. And Augie is a really nice guy. He's a sweet guy. And not a few years back, he got married. In the first year, he took his wife back to the old country. You know, that's a pretty pricey thing. Think what it's going to be in 10 years when he keeps doing things. Well, I saw Augie shortly before I came down here this time, and I talked to him about his marriage, and he's so happy. And I says, Augie, it's been 2 or 3 years since you got married, isn't it? Yeah, he says, it's been 3 years. Well, I said, Augie, what are you going to do for your wife for a anniversary present this year? He said, well, back to the old country. I said, whoa, Augie, that's something. It's just been a couple years since you're there. He says, it's been 3 years, but I'm doing it a lot different this time. How's that, Augie? Well, I'm going to bring her back. That's a detail you might want to remember. Oh yeah, his dad, Augie's dad's name is Gottlieb Schmidt, and he has a big ranch just on the edge of Davenport. The problem is it's not a cattle ranch, it's a chicken ranch. You ever been to a chicken ranch? You can smell it yet. And he just doesn't do anything about that. He just keeps building more chicken houses. The city's been after him, everybody's been after him. He won't do a thing. So Gottlieb never gets called Gottlieb anymore. He's Mr. Chicken Schmidt. You know, it's nice to have families. They'll laugh even if it isn't funny. All right, let's move on. This is for you, Wes. I know your mom, and I know through your life she's always fixed something really special for you every now and then that you really love. Well, whatever you do, don't tell Anna. Keep that a secret, because I know damn well you will anyway, so I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. You're going to tell her, for sake of explanation, I'll say that you love pineapple upside down cake. That's your favorite dish. Well, she's going to think about that and fuss about that for a few weeks or a few months. And finally one day she says, that can't be too hard to make. I'm going to make him one, and I'm going to really please him. And she's going to do that, and it's going to be great. And you're going to say, oh, Anna, this is so good. I really appreciate you cooking this for me. And then, because you can't stop yourself, you're going to say, my mother used to make that just like this, except on the edge there, the sugar was a little higher and it was a little browner, and you're never going to get another piece of pineapple upside down cake. I'll tell you how long it'll be for. Well, I can estimate it, because I did that, and it's 51 years and growing. Well, God darn. This is going to happen sooner or later, Wes. Probably sooner. And I kind of hope it does, because it's good. But you're going to be somewhere sometime, just the two of you. Maybe you'll be at home, maybe it'll be at breakfast. I'm going to assume it's some evening after work. They're getting together after work, and they're going into a pub, and having a glass of wine together and just kind of unwinding from a hard day's work. And you're visiting a little bit and just sipping away and enjoying things, enjoying one another. And all of a sudden you look up and the tears are flooding off of Anna's cheeks. I'll tell you first thing what not to say. Don't say, "What's the matter now?" Don't say that. Be gentle. Put your hand on hers and say, "What's the matter, Anna?" "Nothing's the matter." You're going to say, "Well, there must be something the matter. You're crying." "I'm not crying." Oh, and you got to be real gentle. You got to keep, kind of asking and being nice. Maybe give her a hug and snuggle up to her. And finally she'll tell you, "I'm just so happy." When she says that, you go like this, because you're doing something right. I'm like Lady Godiva. I'm getting near my clothes. Anyway, this is really a great piece of advice. Don't fight. And I mean that. Don't fight, don't argue. You can always find a way around it. A good hug helps. Or, "I'm sorry," or, "I wish we hadn't started talking about this." Or, one of the best ways you can do is something you learned this afternoon. When the person that performed the service, what did she have you say? She had you say, "I do," right? Well, the right question to ask then, Anna, is, I think we should stop fighting. Do you? And Wes, what's your answer? "I do." Works the same way the other way around, Anna. And one other piece of advice, and I think I'll get a little agreement on that. Making up is a whole lot more fun than fighting. Do I get an amen? I'll be darned. I come to the bottom of the page and there's no more there. Anna and Wes, I want to tell you that thank you. I have a sound technician that travels with me. Your grandmother Vi and I wish you the very best. We love you both. I not only love you, we admire you. You've both got a good start on your life. You're showing that you got real talent and you're willing to work hard and do a good job. So from Vi and I, we ask that God bless each of you and God bless your union. Thank you very much. Thank you. I just wanted to tell you folks one other thing, and that part about you sitting there in your underwear, I was just kidding. Thank you very much.